So writing both of those equations down, because they both make lines, makes a system of linear equations. Now, whenever you get into a word problem, drawing pictures helps a lot. So we've got a rectangular stage. I'm just going to draw a rectangle. I'm going to call this my length and this my width. Is that okay? Now, if the perimeter has 158 feet, remember that perimeter means all the way around. And if I went all the way around, I would get 2 lengths and 2 widths, and that has to equal 158. Were you able to get that one? Now that you look at the diagram, does that make sense? Now, how would I write an equation for the next sentence? The width of the stage is 31 feet less than the length. Any suggestions for how I could write an equation that converts that sentence just into algebra? Yes. W equals L minus 31. So that means the width is 31 less than the length, yes. So what we did is we have created what's called a system of linear equations because there's 2 of them. So a system, the word system means more than one. And in order to solve a system of linear equations, which are going to be 2 lines, and we want to find out where they cross, you need to have at least 2 equations. And again, if you wanted to graph this on your graphing calculator, you could pick the L as X and the W as Y, and then graph both of them on your graphing calculators and see where they cross. Now, a student figured out that the stage was 55 by 24. Does that actually work? I'm going to call this equation 1 and this one equation 2. Let's check equation 1. Which one would be the length, the 55 or the 24? 55, because according to this, the length is longer. So we'd have 2 times 55 plus 2 times 24. What does that equal? We want to see if it equals 158. So I'm going to just draw a line there, because I don't know if it equals 158. I'm going to just verify. Now, when you are verifying, okay, when a question asks you to verify, you can't put an equal sign right at the beginning because you don't know for sure if it's right. That's what you're checking. We want to check if the original equation, and this is the left side of my original equation, and this is my right side of my original equation, we want to see if they're actually correct. So what we'll often do in math is we'll rewrite the left side and the right side with the numbers in there, and we'll draw a line like I did right here, because we don't know if they're equal yet, but then we'll do the math on the left side, and we'll do the math on the right side. Well, the right side has no math to do. The right side is just 158, and see if they're actually the same. Now, 2 times 155 is 110 plus 48, and sure enough, the left side is 158, and the right side is 158. So at least the first equation works. Does the second equation work? Our second equation says, split it up here, my left side of the equation would be just the width, which is 24. And the right side of my equation says the length minus 31, which would be 55 minus 31. 55 minus 31 is 24. So the second equation works as well. So the student is correct. The dimensions were 55 by 24. So that's what it means to verify.